Okay, I'm going to cut out, the next topper I'm going to do is going to be, it's a 3-set series of toppers. So it's going to be, the head is going to be one topper, then the body's going to be the next one. Like you could do mix and match Lego cupcakes, if that makes sense. So I'm going to cut out the head. So I'm going to start by cutting out a circle. I'm really not that good at cutting out straight, but I'll give it a go. It's good having one of these mats with all the lines on it. Helps me a lot. And because the head kind of isn't really, it's not perfectly straight, I'm going to chop the corners off. Oh, that one's a bit... That's annoying. And then you just sort of want to soften the edges up a little bit. I'll show what it looks like. Sorry, I'm not really... Okay, so I've stuck my face on. I've just cut out, you know, yellow strips for the top and bottom. I only have a girl one, and I'm trying to do boy things. So I only really have a girl face. So I've just done a very boring face. So it looks a bit... You know, it doesn't look that great. But anyway, at least you get the right idea and you can just sort of change it the way, you know, you... Okay, I'm going to cut out, I'm going to do the next part. It's going to be the top. So I'm sort of cutting out a, sort of a square / triangle. I'm sure that helps you a lot. Okay, I'm going to stick that on my green. Might be a bit too big actually, so I might just sort of cut it off there. And I'll just use the other side of my knife to kind of put it into shape. You've got to have enough room to do, you need to put the arms on each side, so I don't want it to be too wide. Yep, just to show you what that looks like. You can see it's a bit messed up on that side, but that's fine. There's going to be an arm on that side. Okay, you're going to chop your arms sort of the same angle as the top. You've got to make sure you have enough room for the hands to go on it. You can kind of line it up and chop it off once it's actually stuck on. Okay. And okay. Okay, to make the hands, I'm just using a circle cutter. You just need to measure it up, and you know, you can obviously make your own now that you know how to do it. And then I'm using the circle cutter that I just made. Oh, sorry, actually, first of all, before you do that, make a straight edge, chop part of it off. And then using just a really tiny circle cutter, you want to cut out just a little bit at the bottom. So you can see there sort of what it looks like. And we'll stick it on. And just use your modelling tools to fix it up. Okay, so that's what the middle topper looks like. You could always paint some stripes, or even use like a little circle cutter and just punch in some circles, you know, just to give a bit of texture. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, I'm going to use blue for the legs. You just need to sort of chop out 2 rectangles. They're not quite the same size, but that's okay, I'll do. Okay, and stick them on. Got my little man here, woman, but I'm trying to copy. I'll actually slice a little bit off this one. Keep a little bit of a gap in between them. And then I'm just going to add a little bit to sort of make the, I'm going to chop a bit just to add the, make it look like, you know, the little curled up bit of the feet. Stick those on. Use your modelling tool to tidy them up. I use this all the time. Just keeps everything in line. Okay. Right, time to cut the top. I'm going to do this in pieces actually. Just need to... Basically you're going to cut a rectangle for the top. I'm going to cut it into further pieces. You just want to make sure, line it up. bit smaller than that. I want to make sure the width, it's the same width as the legs, so that's fine. Then I'm just going to cut it into pieces. So I'm going to cut basically cut it in half. And that's going to be the top. And then I'm going to cut a little bit out of the middle of this piece. Just sort of to split up the pants a bit, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to stick it all on. Okay, so that's, sorry about the shadow, can't work out how to do it. That's the bottom, the pants. Oh, you can see all the glistens of the water. Anyway, I've got to be more careful. You can see where I've made the markings, you know, where I've cut the pieces. You could probably just make the markings down here. I just indented it using my modelling tool. So you could probably do it that way. Sort of see the, yeah, the top of the feet like that. Very simple, very basic, but that's the three together. So, you know, you could do... you could use these, it'd be quite a cool set. You could do a whole heap of different ones and have like mix and match ones. There's my little person next to it.